Ladies and gentlemen, DPW is now in level 16, and when Squirtles are in level 16, they evolve into War Turtle. Yes! And of course I did some more off-screen grinding, and now War Turtle is in level 29. So pretty much he's up there, with my other Pokemon in the party, where, some of them are level 28, most of them are level 29. So I think we're good. We're good? Okay. What is up, everyone? Mysterious Pino's X here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Pokemon Pika version. And in the last episode, we defeated Lieutenant Surge and earned our third gym badge, the Thunder Badge. Yes. In today's episode, we will be doing some errands, pretty much. We're gonna be... There's certain items that we have to get right now. And of course, in order to do that, we have to go through this cave, known as the Diglett Cave. Why is it called Diglett Cave? Well, because it's mostly known for having these Pokemon right here. This is a Diglett, a ground-type Pokemon. No one knows what it is. It is huge mystery in the Pokemon world where what is under that hole that the Digletts are always in. There's a couple fan arts, there's, a couple theories, and of course there's the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game where, the Diglett from your guild says, I don't know, I forgot what he said, it was some type of joke, and then Diglett went and said, like, something about his feet, and then everyone was just like, wait, whoa, you have feet? So it's like, everyone was just confused. I was confused too, playing. I'm like, so they have feet this whole time? No one knows if it's like canon or if it's pretty much confirmed by the makers of Pokemon. No one knows. I'm to this day, I just want to know what's under there. Of course, there's moments like in I think Pokemon Stadium where you kind of like could like take pictures of your Pokemon, and then you could go under. You move the camera pretty much, and then you kind of move under, and then it's just the hole. It's just like a little like flat, little flat area of the hole, pretty much. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's something, and anyway. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go through the Diglett Cave, because once we exit out of the Diglett Cave, it's going to lead us back to the route that goes up to Pewter City. Why are we going back to Pewter City? Is because we need to get a item from the Pokemon Museum. Not necessarily the actual Pokemon Museum. It's actually the reception area, where pretty much that guy charges you money to go in and stuff. In that area, there's this guy that gives you a certain item, and we're gonna see right now. And since now that we have cut and taught it to Master Linnet or Farley, I probably should have called him. Yeah, Master Linnet didn't fit. I just remembered that, so I just went with Farley. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just trying to remember, why didn't I call him Master Linnet again? Because hey, it didn't fit. But anyway, now that we have cut, as you can see, the little tree that we have to cut down, there's that little building right there. That's leading to the reception area. So yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Sorry, I have not been uploading any episodes of Pokemon Yellow. Honestly, guys, I do apologize. I think this chunk amber contains a Pokemon DNA. It would be great if this Pokemon would be resurrected. But my colleagues... so I have to ask, take this to a Pokemon lab and get it examined. Ernesto received Old Amber. Yes, the Old Amber. It contains a Pokemon DNA of a fossil Pokemon known as Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is a flying / ground type Pokemon. And there again, I think I've explained this when we got the Dome fossil. There's Kabuto, Ammonite, and Aerodactyl. Those are the 3 fossil Pokemon in the first gen. And now we got 2. We got the Old Amber and we got the Dome fossil. The Helix fossil, I don't know if there's a way to get the Helix fossil or something. I don't know. I think there is. I'm really not sure. I honestly, I forget. It's been a while since I played this game. I think there's an item here. No. Is there a hidden item though? No, I don't think so. Yeah, again, that's something I forgot to mention too. There's hidden items, but they're invisible. You cannot see them without, I don't know, by mysterious luck, just keep tapping A, and then eventually, it'll pop up like you find an item pretty much. Of course, there's a way to get an item called the item finder, and pretty much you could find, any items that are invisible to the naked eye and stuff. So yeah, and of course this kid wants to trade, and that's again another thing. Some trainers will ask you if you want to trade this Pokemon for a certain Pokemon that they have, and that also helps you out with your Pokédex as well if you want to start strong, pretty much. So yeah, so we have to go to this area right here because that guy over there, the next guy, pretty much. Hi, remember me? I'm Professor Oak's aide. If you caught 10 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an HM5. So, Ernesto, have you caught at least 10 kinds of Pokemon? Great, you caught 28 kinds of Pokemon. Here you go. Ernesto got the HM5. The HM5 is a move called Flash. In my opinion, it's... Oh my god, there's no more room, really? Oh my gosh. Anyway, in my opinion, HM5 Flash is probably the most useless HM ever. Like, honestly, it's not worth it, teaching it to your main Pokemon in your party. Of course, we need it because the next cave actually requires it, and you'll see right now. But I'm probably going to teach it to one of my Pokemon in my PC pretty much. I'll probably put Butterfree on the PC for now, or maybe, yeah, I think so. I think Ava, I'll put her in the PC for now, and then once we get through the cave, we'll go from there pretty much. So yeah, but yeah, Flash, in my opinion, is the most useless thing ever, especially in battle, and it's honestly not worth teaching it to your main party Pokemon, especially Pikachu. I don't know, since you can't delete HM move in the first gen, so I mean, it's not worth it at all. So I just totally recommend just teaching it to one of your Pokemon in your PC that you'll probably never use. There's also a strategy where some people like to teach one Pokemon all the HMs, and that's pretty much an HM Pokemon right there. If they need them, they'll get them from the PC and pretty much use them for whatever reason and stuff. Of course, like Cut, I taught it to Farley because, yeah, that's, a very useful move at least. What other move was there? What other move did we get? Fudge, I totally forgot. I don't know if I got the other ones yet. I'm trying to remember which ones that I did get besides Cut. I don't remember, but anyway, you'll see right now. But anyway, welcome to this route. We'll be battling some trainers right now. You don't necessarily have to go through here yet, but I like to get out of the way pretty much, because because there's a certain thing you have to do first in order to go through this route, because, well, you'll see right now. But I just like to get out of the way, because as soon as I go where I have to go, all my Pokemon are pretty much powerful to the point where I just want to skip through trainer battles and go where I have to go pretty much. So I just like to get through this route out of the way pretty much, just fighting these trainers. So yeah, plus it will just give me time to pretty much talk to you guys. But back to what I was saying, sorry for not uploading any episodes of Pokemon Yellow as of late. I've just been very busy, a lot of personal things, especially with my really messed up sleep schedule, especially during the weekdays and stuff. Yeah, it's I really need to start sleeping early, honestly, because I'm just really tired of, like, you know, going to sleep at 6 in the morning, now waking up till freaking, you know, I don't know, 3 to 4 in the afternoon. I'm honestly, you know, I can't be doing that and stuff because it'll pretty much affect my health. So yeah, it's something I gotta work on. And, you know, honestly, I just really haven't been, you know, able to like sit down and record or play the game, because I know that every single Pokemon episode will be 30 to 35 minutes long, and like the only times I do have the time to record is pretty much the shorter episodes, like my Let's Play of the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary marathon, and of course the Castlevania Rondo of Blood playthrough I'm doing for Meister Gaming. So yeah, so I just really haven't had time to like sit down and play Pokemon Yellow and stuff. Plus I just been, when I do have the time, I just kind of sit down and play Smash Brothers, or, you know, on my PS4, just any type of game that I just feel like playing, pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening. And of course it wouldn't be a Pokemon Yellow playthrough if there isn't any delays, you know what I mean? Because every single time, you know, I see, you know, some of my friends doing playthroughs of a Pokemon game, sometimes they'll kind of hit like a roadblock and not upload any episode until, you know, they have free time. So that's kind of like the ongoing trend when it comes to Pokemon playthroughs, honestly. I see it a lot with other you know, Let's Players or people that do playthroughs or walkthroughs or something like that, because, you know, yeah, something comes up, you know. And honestly, this isn't meant to be a career for me. This is meant just a hobby, pretty much. So when I do have the time, I'll upload it. I sit down and play it, you know, record it, edit, put my commentary over it, and then upload it whenever I want to. Yeah, it's just that simple. So yeah, but again, I do apologize. I'll try to upload as much as I can, but I'm pretty sure I'll have probably some more free time maybe next week and stuff. So yeah, and then of course, you know, work on my sleep schedule and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it I want to talk about. Let's go ahead and go back to the game. But anyway, like I mentioned before, yeah, I just like to go through here, pretty much just fight the trainers, so I don't have to battle them again, because we do have to go through back here again. I'll show you guys why. So yeah, whenever I play this game, that's what I like to do. I just like to kind of get out of the way. So yeah. So, as many of you know, there is a certain movie that came out on Netflix, I believe it was like a month ago or so, I think so. And this one was a pretty controversial, yet, you know, some love it, some hate it. It's the rebooted Pokemon movie of the first season of Pokemon, the animated show, and it's called, of course, Pokemon I Choose You. And I remember, you know, my brother went with my nephew to go see it, which is his stepson, pretty much. And they, you know, when I told him how was it, he said he didn't really enjoy it because, you know, he didn't really like the changes it went with. So I was all like, huh, that's weird. So I pretty much told him like what were the changes he told me, and I'm like, oh, really now? So, you know, of course, you know, I never really got around to like watching it in, like, you know, these website movies or something. So I kind of just waited until, I don't know, it went on Redbox, or for some reason it happens to be on Netflix, and surprisingly it was on Netflix. I'm like, wait, really? So I decided to check it out, you know, sit down, and, you know, I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it was still pretty good, you know. It's one of those where it's just a one and done movie, you know, where I probably wouldn't want to watch it again. But it was pretty good. The changes to it was, why? Like, you know, I'm not gonna try to like spoil anything or what happens in the movie or anything, but you know, it kind of had a mixture of the first season with the first Pokemon movie. And I'm pretty sure when I say that, everyone will know what I'm talking about, pretty much. And excuse me. And it, it was pretty good. I, you know, kind of enjoyed it, and then at the same time, I was like, oh God, like what just happened, and stuff, and then that, and of course, I'll just say this right now, like if it the in you know in the first season of Pokemon, you know he along the way Ashes meets up with Misty, and then you know he meets up with Brock at the Pewter City gym. For some reason, you know, when he runs away from the Spearows, you know how, you know, he runs away from the Spearows and then he meets up with Misty and Ash gets her bike pretty much to run away, pretty much carry his injured Pikachu into, you know, pretty much the next town to the Pokemon Center. For some reason, that never happens. And I was all like, really? That's freaking weird. And the first gym badge he goes to isn't Brock. It's actually Erica, which is the fourth badge you get. Yeah, the fourth badge you get. And which is pretty much where we're going to go to now. But of course, you know, there's these stuff we have to do first. And I thought it was like, okay, you know, I thought that was fair, you know, and then he meets up with these other two trainers that he eventually does team up throughout the whole movie, and I thought those characters were okay. You know, they had some, you know, the girl had a Piplup, and the guy who pretty much was trying to be like a Pokemon researcher, just like Professor Oak, had a Lucario, and I thought that was actually pretty cool, because Lucario is one of my favorite Pokemon. Gosh, I shouldn't be really talking about Piplup and Lucario, but pretty much those Pokemon don't pop up until the 4th gen. Just saying right now. And I thought, you know, it's, you know, like many of you guys know in the beginning when, you know, Ash and Pikachu defeat the Spearow pretty much. Then they see this mysterious Pokemon that sooner it was confirmed that it was Ho-Oh. Which is a legendary Pokemon, and yeah, and then that's pretty much you know in the show, you know, once they see Ho-Oh, that was like, oh, okay, you know, but as soon as they see Ho-Oh, you know, their goal was to pretty much meet him again, and they do meet him again, and I actually thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, but yeah, that's, if you guys want to see it, just yeah, go see it. You know, it's not the best, but still is actually pretty good. But you know, when it comes to like Pokemon movies that based off the animated show, my favorite one till this day has to be Pokemon 3, the movie. Honestly, have really great memories of that movie. I remember my dad went to take me to go watch it pretty much, and it was really weird because the last two Pokemon movies I went with my brothers, my mom, and my stepdad pretty much to go see the first two movies. This one, the third one, was just me and my biological father, you know, because I really wanted to watch the movie, and you know, it was he enjoyed it too. You know, he really did enjoy it. You know, he usually doesn't, you know, really like, you know, when we go rent movies, and when I go like, I don't know, rent some Pokemon movies or any other animated movie, he usually, you know, he usually has me, you know, let me watch them in the morning, or, you know, during the afternoon, pretty much whenever I feel like it. But when he, you know, because I guess he wants to watch the movies he wants first, during the night. And I thought, yeah, that's, you know, pretty fair, you know, and stuff. He still, like, you know, sits down, you know, watches the movies that I wanted, and just kind of sits down and watches it with me too. So, you know, this one was a fun experience. Not saying that, you know, my biological dad doesn't let me do certain things. No, you know, he you know, he lets me play video games, you know, as soon as if I finish my homework and stuff, and, you know, he just lets me, you know, watch TV pretty much, and all that stuff. You know, we go out, we go to watch movies and stuff. You know, if I want to see a movie, we'll go see it. If he wants to watch a movie, then I'll go see it with him, pretty much. So yeah, that's, you know, yeah, we do a lot of things, you know, like a lot of fun things, you know, whenever I was with him. When I used to go with him a lot, but now, obviously, now that I'm older, I don't really, you know, go over to him as much as I want to. But hey, I guess we get older where we just, you know, we can't do the things we used to do, you know. And but I still see him from time to time, probably like twice a month, you know. You know, we hang out, you know, with my daughter and just hang out. So yeah. But yeah, Pokemon 3 the movie. And then I also like Pokemon Forever. That's another movie me and my dad went to go see. And I also like Pokemon Heroes, I believe, the one with Latios and Latias. Again, it's a legendary Pokemon, but not until the 3rd gen. So yeah. And yeah, I actually like those. I stopped watching Pokemon after the Sinnoh region seasons and stuff. Honestly, after that, I just kind of like lost interest in Pokemon. But I would still like play the games pretty much, you know, because I love playing the Pokemon games. They're actually, you know, a ton of fun and stuff. I honestly never have played Pokemon Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. I don't know. I remember my brother didn't really like the games, but I kind of skipped over those. I kind of just passed on those games, and then that's when Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go, excuse me, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee had came out and stuff. So yeah, and I honestly thought Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are fun Pokemon games, honestly. I know it's not meant for the hardcore fans, but this is coming from a hardcore fan right here. I love the game. It's one of my best. It's one of my favorite games on the Switch. Yeah, I know. I still haven't played Breath of the Wild or Mario Odyssey. I played a little bit of it, but you know, it wasn't much to, you know, go through. But yeah. But anyway, now that we fought all the trainers, the Pokemons that you encounter is this Pokemon right here. It's Drowsy, a psychic type Pokemon. And then him, you know, just pretty much any other Pokemon that you would encounter throughout the whole game is Pidgeys, Rattatas, and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's, you know, one Pokemon that you haven't captured that you would encounter. So yeah. And oh, it was almost there. Oh my god. It was almost there. Oh my gosh. Let's throw it again. Come on. We could do it. We could do it. We could do it. Yeah. Let's go. We caught it. Drowsy was caught. Yes. Oh man. Drowsies are pretty good Pokemon. Yeah. It only evolves into just one Pokemon, which is known as Hypno. More on Hypno much later, because there's just this one thing that I have to talk about, but we have not reached that part of the game. So yeah, just saying right now. But anyway, now that we caught, that's pretty much it. That's all the Pokemon we encounter. Oh, if you go up here, there's these binoculars, and there's another Pokemon aid, and Professor Oak's aid, and if you caught 30, he gives you an item finder, the item that I was talking about, where you could actually, you know, it detects, you know, where a hidden item is at. So yeah, but of course we haven't caught 30 Pokemon yet, so I think we only have 28 so far. So yeah, and then just you could kind of see the binoculars, the rock tunnel. That's where we have to go, and of course we have to go back to Cerulean City. So yeah, there's a big Pokemon on the road. What big Pokemon? What big Pokemon? Let's go see it right now. Let's see this big Pokemon that's in the road. When you catch lots of Pokemon, isn't it hard to find nicknames? There's a Pokemon. There's a Pokemon. There's somebody that rates Pokemon nicknames. We'll see what the rate of the nicknames we gave our Pokemon are when we go to Lavender Town. But yes, we can't go through here yet because that Pokemon is blocking the way. Let's go back to Cerulean City. Now that we have cut, we could cut through this area. This is where we have to go to the next, where we have to go pretty much to the next cave, which is known as the rock tunnel. But of course, we gotta fight some trainers first. But just letting you guys know right now, I'm not gonna fight all the trainers in this route. Only some. Just like in the SSN, pretty much. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get this started because boy, oh boy. The rock tunnel. More on it when the next episode is. You'll see what I mean, pretty much. But anyway, what is your guys' favorite Pokemon animated movie? Let me know in the comments below. Or are you guys really looking forward to Detective Pikachu? I am, to be honest. As a fan, in my mind, I know it's not gonna be the best thing, but I feel like it's gonna be okay. Like, it's gonna be alright. But, you know, just not the best. But the fan in me definitely wants to check it out, you know, because I'm just very curious. And, you know, especially since it's a live action Pokemon film, you know, it's just, wow. It's something, you know, I just wouldn't have thought would ever get made. Of course, there's these, you know, fan films or fan trailers. Oh, speaking of fan trailers, I think it was, I forgot, I think it was like 2010, 2009, or 2011. I forgot these people. I remembered I was watching an episode of Screw Attack's Hard News or something like that. Yeah, it was Hard News. And, you know, every Friday they do like a video of the week or something like I think it was video of the week. And they showed this like really weird like person, like this video of like, I guess somebody recording off like a screen pretty much, or something. Like, I think he was like, it was in an event or something like that. And there was just this trailer and it looked really weird. It was so blurry that I couldn't really see what it was. And then I saw it was like Pokemon, you know. I'm like, wait, no way. They're really gonna make a Pokemon live action Pokemon movie or something. But of course, you know, it was just a fan trailer pretty much. And of course, the actual people did release the fan trailer. And I thought to myself, like, oh god. Like, I know it didn't have the biggest budget, you know, to make these Pokemon look good. They tried, you know, they honestly tried, but it was just a gritty Pokemon movie where like after Ash beats the Pokemon League pretty much, and you know, is Team Rocket, you know, takes over the whole region and everything. It's crazy, and you know, I guess Ash is a member of is forced to be a member of Team Rocket. It's really crazy. I thought to myself, like, you know, that could have been a good plot to like a gritty Pokemon movie. But if I would honestly see it as like a full thing, you know, even though it's like a fan film or something like that. I honestly would honestly see it. But of course, it was just a fan trailer and stuff. And yeah, I would love to see more of it. But again, let me know in the comments below. What is your favorite Pokemon animated movie? And yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, level 20. Really, you could evolve your Caterpie into a Butterfree by level 10, but no, you choose to keep the Caterpie. Really. Luckily, Abel was there to show the power of a Butterfree. And look at that, a Weedle. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy because, you know, battling these trainers, you know, they're like, really? You didn't evolve your freaking Pokemon? Really? Yeah, it's just, I think it would have been like a really good challenge if, you know, yeah, some of these trainers would have their Pokemon evolve to, you know, where the level they are supposed to evolve, pretty much. Like, you know, of course, Caterpie, you know, saw that in level 20, would evolve into a Metapod by level 7, and then level 10 into a Butterfree. Excuse me. Oh, man. But these really buff looking dudes, yeah, I think those are the I think those are the, I don't know, I think it is the ones that have the fighting Pokemon. I'm really not sure. Ooh, we kind of skipped over that. Okay. Anyway. Oh, there's a patch of grass. So we'll go ahead and show off what Pokemon we have here. First up, we would capture Magnemite, which is a magnet type Pokemon. That's electric type and stuff. And of course, we're using Thundershock because that's, you know, so that way we don't have to kill it, you know, like we did back in the Diglett Cave and stuff. Magnemite evolves into Magneton. I believe we fought him during the almost to like the beginning of the episode. I believe so. Yeah, I think we did and stuff. Magnemites are pretty pretty cool Pokemon. If you don't want to, you know, when you're playing like the first two Pokemon games, Red and Blue, if you don't want to start with a Pikachu, you want to have Magneton as your electric type, then yeah, go nuts. It's all up to you. So yeah, but anyway, let's go ahead and capture this Magnemite, level 16. And boom. We're going to use Magnemite to use Flash. We're going to be using Magnemite. We won't battle with him, but we'll use him for Flash in the next episode for the Rock Tunnel, because we need to use Flash, because in certain areas there's really dark areas where you can't really see, and you need Flash pretty much to use it. If you want to risk it and go pretty much all dark, then go ahead. But anyway, next Pokemon you would counter is Raticate. Raticate is the evolved form of Rattata, the rat Pokemon that we captured in the first episode. So yeah, why recapturing it? Well, because you gotta catch them all, even though, yeah, like, I'm not gonna use Rattata throughout this whole playthrough, so that's why, you know, like, I tell myself, like, I'm not gonna use this certain Pokemon throughout in my playthrough of a Pokemon game, so might as well capture the evolved form. If it's in the wild, pretty much. So yeah. Oh no, Pikachu. God damn, dude. That hyper thing's no joke. Let's go ahead and do this DPW. Alrighty then. Oh yeah, and then I forgot what level, but yeah, they learned Water Gun, which is the go-to move for just not the go-to move, but you know, once they're still pretty much in a low level, then yeah, pretty much. Anyway, caught Raticate. And then the next Pokemon that you would encounter around this parts is Machop, which is the fighting type Pokemon, who has two other evolved forms. First one would be Machoke, and then the last one is Machamp. Of course, like I mentioned, I believe it was either 2 episodes, 3 episodes ago, where, you know, only certain Pokemon could evolve by trading it to somebody else. Machoke is one of them, pretty much, and evolves into Machamp. So yeah, I don't know if I could pair up with another emulator or something to do trades or something. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's something I don't know. I'll try to figure it out, because I am trying to at least capture all 150 Pokemon. But of course, it is going to be a little hard, because I'll kind of explain, you know, towards the end of the through the end of the playthrough. So yeah. But anyway, captured Machop, and then we're not going to give it a nickname. Machop was transferred to Bill's PC, and then that's pretty much all the Pokemon. New Pokemon that you would encounter. The rest are, of course, Pidgeys, and yeah, throughout the area. But there's this trainer right here. If you don't want to battle her, then you could just go ahead and use Cut to, you know, kind of not battle her. You ever get that moment in Pokemon where, you know, your Pokemon are high level and you don't want to battle all these other low level Pokemon that trainers have? Yeah. I'm at that phase at this point. But of course, I have to do it, because yeah, I'm trying to have this like a whole full playthrough of it, you know. But only certain type of trainers, not all of them. Just saying. But anyway, all healed up, and thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Sorry for my really boring commentary. Yeah, I know it's been very long. But next episode, we will be tackling the Rock Tunnel. Oh boy, the Rock Tunnel. More on it on the next episode. Have a great night, everybody.